Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. This is a dark one. The anime definitely had a warning, and I'm gonna be honest, when animes have warnings, it's not a good sign. I've seen animes that have dark tones to it and dark scenes to it, and sometimes they don't really give a full warning. They just kind of like they let you know maybe somewhere, but not in the episode itself, or I don't know. Like I in my experience, when the episode starts with like warning, this might be heavy. It's gonna be heavy, and gosh, it was. I want to say it. Well, it didn't end lighter, but because it did end pretty bad as well. But it is definitely not one for the weak stomach. So before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Yes, I'm back. I'm doing more videos, so thank you again for the love and support. Make sure you leave a comment, like, and share. That helps tremendously. I will be doing as many first impressions as I can from this season, and after that, I'll be posting old videos I recorded back in April, March, and May, and new videos that I've been recording lately as well. So thank you guys so much for the support, and let's talk about the anime. Takopi's, Takopi's Original Sin. So let's start from the beginning. Really good place to start. We have this alien species that is essentially created to help with persons that need happiness in their life. And this alien arrives to Earth where he meets our protagonist. And the beginning's a little bit trippy, to be honest, because he's in this alien world promising all this stuff, and he lands there, and essentially he has all these tools and things that he's brought with him to make the person happy. And honestly, as you see the anime, at least the first half of the episode, you kind of think and see that most of the things that he brings are just kind of like toys, to be honest, like little gag things that maybe a clown would have. But he promises that there are for good use. So he meets this one girl, and this one girl, she is very gloomy. Just from the start, you can tell that she's had or she's having a difficult life, and we don't know why. We just see her like that, and we start getting hints throughout the first half of the episode of what's probably going on. First they meet, and there's not much going on there. She just kind of says, like, you know, great, I'll make sure I'll bring more bread for you. She feeds him. She basically makes a little bond with him, but there's not much. Second day comes, and for some reason she's hiding from girls that are going to the same school that she is. And again, as a viewer, you're putting one and one together. The alien is not. The alien is just hearing surface area messages. He's like, oh, are these girls to your school? She's like, yeah. Oh, are these girls your classmates? Yeah. Oh, in his head is like, oh, these are her friends. These are cool girls. I wonder why she's hiding. And she makes a comment like, if people see you, they're going to take you to the pound, or they're going to take you to the, you know, to somewhere where we're going to be away from us. So he kind of just thinks it's that and not anything else. Now, there is a part where she says, I need to go buy another it's a tablet where you write, not a tablet where you play games, for school. And the girls that are walking are talking about how they bullied her and broke a third one this week from her. So she is definitely not having the best day. Now, the following days, he tries different things. There is one particular day, the 7th day, where they take a picture, and he has like, this is the thing of today that's gonna make you smile, and it's like a picture, and she's like, it's just a picture. Why wouldn't you just use a smartphone? And he's like, this one's special. Now, keep that in mind, because that actually connects to the second half of the episode. But after that, he goes to her house. She's going to feed her dog, and he wants to meet the house and everything. So goes to the house. Again, a lot of small details in the background that if you're not paying attention, in fact, if you know Japanese and you're listening to it but not watching it, you're going to miss the whole thing. But there's a lot of details in the background. 1, how messy the house is. 2, the fact that no one's there. 3, there's stuff like that. Like you have to just notice that, right? And the dog is happy to see her. She's happy to see the dog. She kind of talks to the alien about how the dog is the only one she can kind of confide in. Alien doesn't really understand that. She also tells the alien that her mom's at work already, and he's like, "What do you mean work?" And she's like, "Oh, she's escorting someone." And again, key word, like alien does not understand that. Alien thinks like, "Oh, she's being friends with someone." That's not what that means, right? Everyone, well, if you don't know, you should know that she is basically a woman of the night. I guess that's the best way to say it before I get in trouble with YouTube. So she is coming from a tough life. She's being bullied at school. She's being beat up. Like there's days that she comes and she has like patches and she has shoe marks in her back. Like, you know, if you're noticing her character, she's returning to the alien bruised up. Alien does not understand what's going on. Well, that night, sorry, he finally gets her to smile a little bit. And then that next day, her smile fades away. And she's back with just a collar. And we don't know what's going on. We can only assume that someone, I'm guessing the main character, the main mean girl, not the main character, killed the dog or something. And she's way more bruised up. The alien's like, "Oh, why are you so colorful?" And she's like, something happened. And he's like, "Oh, were you in an argument with a friend?" And she's like, you can say that. So she got beat up pretty badly. Dog is missing because she only has the collar. When she goes back home after this conversation, the dog is not there. The house is empty. But basically, this alien has this friendship ribbon that he says that will help her make bonds back, mend the bond between her friend. And she's like, "Can I borrow it?" And he's like, "Well, I'm not supposed to lend you stuff, but if it's just you, yes." So she goes and leaves with it, never returns, and he worries about her, so goes to the house. Now, this is where it's messed up. This scene is dark. She does take her life. She's hanging from her home. Again, we don't see the dog. And that is where I think the episode was going to end, but no. The alien freaks out. He doesn't know what to do, and then realizes what he has to do. The picture he took is a time traveling. He can go back to that moment of time, and essentially start a new, different strand of time, I guess, and hopefully fix what's wrong. So he does that. Now the second half, I'm already at 9 minutes, so I'm gonna shorten it up. But the second half is essentially him trying to fix her problems, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. He goes to school with her. It gets really messy. He finds out who the main bully is, this blonde girl. He starts giving her, the protagonist, the answers. He starts helping her with like the stuff that's going missing and all these things that the other girl is doing to bully her. He's fixing her up, which is just making her more and more angry at her. Now, there is a scene where the alien becomes her and realizes like who the bully is and like how mean she can be. And that is just peak of the episode, because like you just want to like strangle this alien and make it understand that he's making things worse, but also like you don't understand the fear that she has, and he finally sees it. Now, I want to end with this, how the episode ends. When it comes to bullying someone, it comes from somewhere. And this girl who is being the bully goes home at the end of the episode, and she goes from like being really like, I'm the boss, to like a scared puppy. Her mom is in the middle of a kitchen. The kitchen is a mess. Everything's everywhere in the floor. The chairs are on the floor. She's like, looks like she's been drinking. And she goes, your dad is again with that woman, and he's going to be eating with that woman again. And why were you late? Like, why you should have been here so you could have been on my side. And the episode ends like that. Now, key points. The woman is the other girl's mom, the escorter. That's what's going on. That's why, and she does mention it in the episode, ever since that her mom and her dad became friends, she's been bullying her. So she's coming from a sense of a broken home as well. And it's tough. It's a very tough episode. It's almost 40 minutes long. Just FYI, it's a long episode. I thought it was a movie at one point, but it's not. So go watch it. Highly recommended. It is very dark, but highly recommended. I'm going to give this one insanely from the beginning an 8.5. If you haven't watched this first episode, go watch it, because you will learn to hate all these characters and just want to do something for this kid. It's kind of like Erased. So go check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.